Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers, thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab, doing what I do for you. I got a little tribute to my dude, Reverend Ike. If you know me, I don't do religion. That brother was a right thinker. He's the original. Let's talk about him. He got a lesson I watched him do the other day. I had to piggyback off of that. He gave me a good idea. It's going to be about happiness. 1 second. Sorry about that. We're going to talk about happiness. And he said the lesson was about uh, putting your happiness in the hands of someone else will never work. I piggybacked off of that. So let's talk about it. Right, there's a 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I gave you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking where right through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my eye be true. Right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy. In the words of my dude, Reverend Ike, don't put your happiness in someone else's hands. If you rely on someone else for your happiness, you're never going to reach happiness. Why? Because it starts within yourself. That was his message. And I said, oh, I like that. I like that. So let's talk about it. I'm going to give my little breakdown. Now, I look at Reverend Ike. He's the original, I call it right thinker. My dude was smart. He was sharp. And he helped others better themselves through his teaching. He didn't preach a whole bunch of God, pie in the sky. He wasn't with none of that. No. He teach you how to get results. He taught you to become conscious, put the Christ in you. God, oh, I love that guy. So he was the right thing, as far as I'm concerned. I piggyback off of him. And right now, he's the reason why I teach. Well, in order to reach Hotep, that's supreme peace. Some people call it Christian concept, they call it bliss, okay? Ecstasy, all these phases they call nirvana, all these things, which really is just happiness within oneself. And when you have knowledge of self, when you know you and God are one, that's happiness within yourself. You can't get that outside yourself or from somebody else. That's the concept. Let's go. Let's rock. Now, when you reach these levels, it's done internally. Everything I said is internal, and you can make it happen, not externally. It ain't outside you. Happiness is internal feeling generated by what you and what you believe and what you do. That's what the difference is. Things you can obtain make you happy. Love make you happy. Pleasure make you happy. That's not happiness. A drug person, a new house, these are things that will make you happy. Watch this. A drug, a person, a new house, car, relationship, okay? All will what? Make you happy at the time, at that moment when it's occurring. Pleasures of the flesh. All those things are momentary pleasures. Momentary happiness is not extended. It don't last. Like the high. Whatever it is, it wears off. This is the world where all those things material won't last. I just got finished watching my man Neil deGrasse. They asked, humans cannot live for eternity. Why? The brain ain't equipped for that. He broke that down. Made a lot of sense. I love that guy. He don't give a damn about belief. He's a scientist. I love make it make sense. I ain't got to like it, agree with, but if it makes sense, I can at least understand it. I can at least comprehend what makes sense. Moving on. And when you're teaching, that's your only goal, is to give them something that makes sense. I'm just here to synopsize some of the stuff I got to hope it makes sense for some other people. I'm even using other people's philosophy. I don't care how I give it to you. Like my man Malcolm, by any means necessary. I can dress the truth up any way I want it and present it to you. I know it. Let's go. And true happiness always comes from within, not without. My most happiest moments at this in my life physically was the birth of my son. Okay, I was happy, happy, happy. Happiness is watching the growth of my son and success in his life. He's gone. What's this? He's gone. My most happiest moment, the birth of my son, and I was happy. Now that he's gone into being, he's bringing me what I call happiness. Seeing how he's grown, seeing how he handled himself, seeing how he learned his life lessons, and seeing how he's doing him. And that's the look the moments he gave me when I was doing my thing. He just, yeah, that's my son. Yeah. I go to basketball games and I do the same thing with my son playing sports. So I get it, I understand. That pride you feel, that's happiness. That's pride. That's when you stick your chest out and feel good about it. Okay. And as a parent, your kids will give you that if what they do the thing that you taught them, instructed them how to do. But if you didn't get them those things, why do you expect to get it from them? Or they can go get it somewhere else. Yeah, but they should get it from home. Moving on. Most of us do. But he brings me happiness by the way he lived his life. And that's how he lived. But learning things from me to help him do those things for himself. That's what parenting is. When you can see your offspring, I see me and my son all the time. I just laugh. It just tickles me pink. I get how my father used to see me. But when I was doing it, it was to his liking. It was the drug game. It was the hustle. And that was his thing. With me, seeing my son play sports, be the best he can be, that's what I like about it. And I've got my grandson doing the same thing. Now I'm the same Jim saying, yeah, that's my grandson. All right. But you are the one responsible for your happiness. Let's start with that. That's my first lesson here. I don't got past the concept. Now, if you plan on being happy and accumulating things, that's cool. But if you want true happiness, that's going to start from within you, and you're responsible for that, not no one else. Why? Happiness is that unique, undescribable feeling that it's so good. You never you never wanted to end. Okay, my relationship with God started 16 years ago, and it ain't changed in 16 years. Okay, it's been that long for me personally. That's why I do what I do. Why? Happiness is me seeing my child grow up and become successful in his life. That means I did my job as a parent. Okay, I want to be proud of my son. When I was coming up, I want my parents to be proud of me. So doing the right thing and taking care of my business. My mom gave me my kudos. Said, baby, I'm proud of the man you become. That's happiness. Okay? Happiness is seeing my grandson now growing in the same positive manner as his father did. So what we doing? Some tradition, new tradition. That was number running, drug dealing. No, that stopped. Okay, I got a new thing going. This is my show now. I'm driving this thing. And my happiness is me knowing what I did was not taken and used, was taken and used correctly, while I'm getting the results of that watching my grandson grow in the manner in which I raised my son. I'm happy with myself. That's happiness. Well, I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with the situation I'm involved with in life. All those things is momentary. But happiness, you can't take that away. And I got that. Okay? And nobody give it to me. They just say, nobody give you joy, they can't take it. My happiness didn't come from nobody, so they can't take it away. And my happiness is what? Me living my best life. That keeps me happy. That's what I do. And doing what I do for you is part of that too. Knowing thyself. That is to be happy with what? Yourself. When? All the time. I'm God conscious. I don't leave God. I don't no. That don't make me religious. That make me spiritual. Understand that. I keep trying to make that point. God is spirit. God ain't religion. Y'all can tie that together. I don't do that, so I'll keep telling it different. My dude, Reverend Knight, he knew the difference. He taught religious concepts. In the Bible, he used, I like the way he broke the Bible down too. He had a good understanding of what he was teaching. And his congregation was successful. Everybody talking, oh, he had all the money. Yeah, because he had his people successful. He gave them information that they could use, and they did it, and they showed their appreciation about what they're donating to the money, them being successful and prosperous in life. They pass it on to him. Moving on. Y'all hear him about, he's the pimp. No, he's the man with class. He's a married man, got a family. Stop with, do your homework. Simple as that. I ain't got time. But that's my dude. If I like him, you might want to, let me see what, yeah, there you go. Do your homework. Do some due diligence. There's a reason why I like him. Okay. And we had a phase that in what? The person life looks so good. Okay. When the person life you see looks so good, everyone would say, if I had your life, I had mine in. Card players we was, so we said, if I had your hand, I throw mine. You get a bad hand, you want to just throw it in. So in life, we look at his card game. Sometimes some people, when they see the hand, they get excited. Then, okay, nobody's betting. Wow, we know you got a good hand. You sitting there. See, people don't know they got telltale signs and all these things you can read people's emotions. That's all old to me. Why? I did that, and there ain't nothing new. Moving on. Again, doing wrong, you had to watch and see everything. Moving on. But again, that part about people, I see people, I know people. But again, when you see somebody doing good, they got the big car, they got the fancy clothes. Man, if I had your hand, I'd turn mine in. But you had to realize what it takes to play this hand. Sometimes you might want to play the hand that you dealt. Why? You better equip to deal with your own and worry about somebody else's. That's part of our life. You're supposed to be concerned with what? Yourself. And they tell you, yeah, I'll turn my hand in. And that's an ignorant person's thinking. What makes you think you having my hand gonna make you better? Understand that. Life, you get what you dealt with. It ain't looking good, but I'll play these. There you go. That's how the gambler gonna gamble. You gonna gamble. Easy. Moving on. Happiness is not a gamble. Happiness is what? Living and enjoying your life to the best of your ability, the one that you created for yourself. I'm doing everything on my terms now. I don't want to disturb the harmony. Well, I've been on this ride for a while now. Y'all don't like me being happy, so I try to every now and then I put up every chance I get. I'm gonna slip it in there. Why? This is me telling you about me, but I had to disguise it under hype. Why? Because if it's about me, man, I don't want to hear that. Bro. Okay, he too happy, Mr. Happy all the time. No, when you're living right, you are blessed, and when you try to tell it to other people, you gotta curb it. Why? Everybody ain't trying to hear it. Why? They ain't living right. Moving on. I hold you accountable to do just that. I do it. I don't hold you accountable to do nothing. I don't do it. If I'm telling you, I'm doing it. And again, knowledge breeds happiness, not ignorance. The knowledge of self is what leads you to what? Happiness. Knowing you and God are one, that's happiness. Okay? I become connected to my higher self. I know, man, I'm happy as a pig in slop. Why? I know who I am. You can be happy too. Just know you. I'm trying to help you do just that. Speaking from, again, life experience, without self-knowledge and knowledge of God, happiness is impossible. You're going to always be faked out. Why? Because material things you think is going to subside for happiness, they're going to come, and when it comes, you're happy. When it goes, you're depressed. Up, down. That's the emotional roller coaster. That when you put yourself in that predicament, you're along for the ride now. God knowledge, I call it being God conscious or living in a meditative state of mind where I got God first. God knowledge, aka God conscious or self-knowledge, is needed for you to be able to reach what we call that level of happiness, bliss, hotep, supreme peace, the highest level of what? Enjoyment, or pleasures of what? The mind, not the flesh. The heart and mind can rejoice as one. That's you and God becoming one. That's knowing thyself. With my self-knowledge or my self-mastery, through my self-knowledge, I have happiness on my side. I'm happiness from the inside. My happiness, my joy comes from within and understanding, not from things and situations in my life. Been trying to teach you that for years. And all the time, I'm in a state of mind. God's conscious. If it ain't good, I ain't doing it. If it ain't right, I'm not doing it. That's being God conscious. I'm holding myself accountable to what? Not do certain things that I know is wrong. If you willingly do wrong, you just sold your soul. That's the concept of soul surrender. I got the lesson coming up for you too. But you only can sell your soul what? To what? Yourself. Who else gonna buy that crap? God don't want it. Who else want it? Nobody but you. Think about it. And when you live and doing wrong, who you got to blame? Moving on. Peace of mind. Okay, and excuse me, ecstasy. Those feelings feeling euphoria are all momentary happiness. For the moment, yeah. If you got a drug, you feel good about the exit pill. Y'all just all this feels so good. If you need a drug to make you feel, that's not happiness. Okay, and if you need somebody to make you feel good, that's not happiness either. Okay, happiness is what the highest level one can reach within oneself, not with somebody else. So I don't need you to be happy. Okay, I don't need you, but I need you to be happy for the moment. But happiness, I don't need you for that. Moving on. Happiness is a constant feeling of what? That you can live in a state of mind, aka heaven or hell. If you're unhappy, it's hell. If you're happy, it's heaven. But you have the life and you have to what? Be that way daily. Put forth your best effort, create heaven and happiness within your life. Do negative, wrong thing, you create your own issue that you're gonna have to deal and suffer with. Moving on. Happiness is just doing the right thing and knowing what your higher self, aka God, for yourself. I don't need nobody's advice about God. You can't tell me a damn thing about God. Why? I know for myself. I don't need to be told, you can't. No, no, no. I got mine. If you got yours, God bless you and all willing. But you can't tell me nothing, but I got mine. You got a gun, I got a gun. We good. Why? You don't want to get shot either. So I can shoot you just as much as you can shoot me. The whole phrase is you can't come get ass and leave yours home. You got to bring it to get it. And I ain't got no problem with that when it comes to what? Knowledge and understanding of self. That's the best knowledge you got. Moving on. It ain't a competition, but it's a way of life for me. Moving on. And again, my happiness. Happiness is no, okay, my happiness comes from my conscious understanding of God and who I am. I put the work in to make that happen. It didn't just pop in. It didn't just happen. No, it's a process. I fulfilled that obligation. My happiness, again, I don't know my dude, Reverend Ike. In the words of Reverend Ike, he says, happiness is inside of you where God resides, not outside of you, because God ain't out there either. Go ahead, Rev. Man, I just jumps up and down. Why? He had a perfect understanding way back then. It wasn't, oh no, God, the pie in the sky. He didn't like none of that nonsense. I love that. And he told you, I'm with you. It's here. He's here. I've been saying that for the longest. He's here in here. He had his philosophy, and I loved it because he break it down for you to understand. I fully understand his teaching. I got all his stuff. Yeah, I sit there and watch the whole day of Reverend Ike to get what? Concepts and ideas, because he had perfect concepts. Conscious, he was well versed in that Bible, and he knew how to use it for other people to benefit. That's what the other haters who don't like about him. Oh, he had Rolls Royce. Man had class. He had style. That to me, he was a liar and a book. No, he was helping people better themselves. But it started with him. Who better to start with? Again, right thinking, right starts with me. No. This is the only place you can get right thinking. Nowhere else. All right. I made that purposely. And I've been telling you for years, I told you, you can have a spiritual and mental orgasm when you connect with your higher self, aka God, through what? Daily meditation. That euphoric state, that state that y'all get from pleasure, like, yeah, a few seconds. Imagine having that going off, and it feels so good. Yeah, okay. Mental orgasm, spiritual concept. I told y'all before. Why? The mind controls the body. When you have a wet dream, it's the same thing. But you have to experience it for yourself to really understand it. Yeah, I don't care. I don't need your personal breakdown. I'm just explaining to you. I know it. You're not breaking it down to me. You need to understand it. That's why I'm trying to give it to you so you could understand it. And when you tell me, I can explain it to you. So hopefully now you understand it. But I already know. Wrapping it up. Yeah, appreciate you tuning in. There is no greater feeling of happiness than becoming what? One with God, aka know thyself. That's the ultimate goal. That's my philosophy. That's what I teach. That's my mission for all my right thinkers. And that's what I'm here doing every day to help you to do just that. Know thyself. That's it. Right thinkers, I got to go. And in closing, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I'm never one of my right thinkers who all understand now that putting your happiness in someone else's hands, you'll never become happy, has passed away. Be happy for yourself and be happy with yourself. You can do that by knowing thyself.